What's up, everyone? A little late night stream. Revived my Corsa with a new PCB replacement. Still trying to fix the old one? Dude, I actually had to fix a PCB today. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I spent an awful amount of time trying to figure out the most simple problem, but... Hello, everyone. Hello. Reinald, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for 18 months.
Yeah, I know.
It's that time to do the Prime sub. I get you, bro. W Stream, W Mustache, W Community. Thank you, amazing. I appreciate you. Hi, Karthik. How you doing? What was wrong? The dumbest thing ever. I'll tell you guys in a second. Jeb, thank you so much for the 15 months. So I had to fix a PCB today. That was my first task. Today's been a long day. I've literally non-stop been working since I woke up, which was about 8 o'clock. Even after stream, I'm going to be working because I'm finalizing some stuff for a video. Amazing. Thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate
Hello,
you.
less than 3.
But the first task today was fixing a PCB. The customer sent it in. It was dead. They didn't know what was wrong with it. And when I say dead, everything but 2 keys worked. Or everything but 2, or with the exception of 2 keys, rather. Every diode on that PCB, and it's for an old board. It was for a key 65. Every diode.
So nice. Happy Friday, dude.
Hi, Ants. Thank you so much for the Prime. Every diode was soldered in place, but it had the diodes, because it was a weird problem. All the diodes were flipped the wrong way. Because I guess it was a directional diode of some sort. I had to flip every single one of them, and it took me an hour and a half to 2 hours to do that.
Thank you for everything that you do. You
Weesh,
inspire me
Ants.
to be a better person.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, dude. Love you guys. You guys inspire me too. I appreciate it, Weesh. But yeah, basically every diode was backwards from the factory. So I took out every diode. Thank goodness on that keyboard. I don't know. Some of the new keyboards drawed, I've had no problems doing like the diode either way. But yeah, every diode. And the thing is, because I didn't realize they were flipped, because all of them were like that except for 2. Thank goodness there was 2 switches working on that keyboard, because I would have not thought to switch to flip them upside down. I thought it was just a dead PCB.
How was your day?
My day, it was really long, and I'm fucking exhausted, dude. I'll tell you guys my day in a bit. Thank you so much, I Can Ruin. And Pew Pew, or Pew Paw rather, thank you so much for the 4 months. But yeah, basically I had to fix every single one, and luckily...
www, yay, happy Friday.
Thank you, Pew Paw. Luckily, the solder mask, or the solder they put on the diodes, was really thin, so getting them off was really easy. But that was like the most frustrating part about the day. But yeah, gotta fix.
41 with sexy stash man and sexy chat.
Dude, thank you, Kip. Appreciate you for 41 months of being here. And then second most annoying thing about the day, I am going through and testing a butt ton of HE switches. This is something I wasn't even aware was a problem until today and yesterday. Essentially, HE switches have an extra clip on the side to stabilize the switch because, you know, they need to be rock solid so the magnets don't go off axes or anything like that. Holy shit, some of them are a pain in the ass to get off of plates. And I'm not gonna lie, I had one plate that I was using it for today. I'm not gonna say of what, because it's kind of a secret. And this is gonna be for a future video, not the one I'm releasing this weekend. It was the most frustrating thing ever. I think I damaged, unfortunately, and I'm so pissed. Thankfully, I have a whole bunch of extras. I damaged a whole bunch of my Geon switches. So pissed.
40 months. Hoping for a
Thank
40
you,
kiss from you.
Regulicious. I'm gonna give you a 40 kiss right now. But yeah, Gamer Fuels, dude, these are sick. These are insane. I really, really like these. Love them. I almost just pushed the switches out of the plate. So, Thok, that's what I ended up doing and figuring out. Like, I didn't know. Because this is my first time, like... okay, not even my first time. I've built tons. I mean, I did a whole Hall Effect tournament where I swapped in and out switches. But I'm realizing now that some of the more, even if it's slightly tighter, which would normally not pose a problem on MX switches, oh my god, they become such a problem for HE. So even pushing them out the back was just insane to do. Some of them were just like tearing into my finger. And then you know what? I don't even think I cleaned it very well off of here. I don't know if you guys can see the amount of plastic bits that are just scattered, because I'm gonna have to do a deep clean everywhere. It's crazy. So it is crazy. But I was recording things, like I look like a madman because, dude, I've been up for I've been nonstop today, nonstop going. But today was good. It was good in terms of like productivity. I'm just exhausted. I'm just super tired. How are you guys though? I know you see it every time you stream, but how amazing does it feel when people who sub after month after month? It's an indescribable feeling. I can't believe you guys want to watch me and support me. I try to do my absolute best to never let you guys down. I try to be as transparent as possible. Even when I make mistakes, I try to be transparent, like everything. So all I can hope is, first of all, I appreciate you guys. I just hope I never let you guys down in that sense. So my favorite stream all day is the day Mustache goes live. Thank you, Crummy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. This is my first time watching you live after seeing your stuff on YouTube. Really good stuff, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Ark. Appreciate you, bro. What I miss? Not really a whole lot. We're going to be building, we're going to be doing the Green Hope TKL today. I'm not reviewing it today because we already did a review. I know it's sponsored, but there's going to be no review segment today. It's just because we get to build it. I don't know. I just figured because we had the last one sponsored, it makes sense to sponsor this one. So, yeah, it's going to be a chill Saturday night stream. Is Saturday? No, it's Friday night. Fuck. I'm so tired, guys. Watching your stream makes it way easier and interesting to follow what's going on in the hobby. Appreciate you, Lance. Dude, don't you let us down, bro. I probably will never. I don't do anything to do it. Slate Zero will be indeed another day. I unfortunately don't even know. I don't even think it's been shipped to me yet. So I don't even know. Got you a raid? What happened? Huh? Anyone ever get keycap phobia? I'll find the perfect set for a build and find it was from GB 5 years ago. It does happen. But you know what? I think that's also the fun of things. Like, you get to, like, explore new things and try new things. Like, oh. You know what? This is becoming a weird oddity where I think the first boot of the Sony camera feels like weird. Bash Bunny. Hold on, my camera needs to restart. Thank you so much for the sub. What is going on actually here? Is it laggy for you guys? That is so strange. Let me do this. That's so weird. I have no clue what's going on with that. Yes? Huh. I have no clue. Looks a tad choppy. Is this one choppy? No, this one's fine. I have no clue what's going on with that camera. Let me just reboot it again. Hello, Bash Bunny. Hi, everyone. I do keyboard streams. We build custom mechanical keyboards here. Oh, it might be on 24 frames per second. You're right. I think I was experimenting with things. It might be. In which case, I'll probably have to change it later because I don't feel like getting on something. That's okay. We can just use the side camera today. That's not a big deal. How are you all doing today? I smell that solder sitting on your desk. Do you? Hey, don't look at this solder. Look at this one here. I don't know. This one here is actually so nice. Cinematic feel? Yeah, we'll just do a cinematic feel. It looks better now. I don't know. It's just... Maybe it's my cam link. Maybe I just need to unplug that. Honestly, it happens from time to time with the cam link. Looks fine on the camera up top, though. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We're building a really nice keyboard today, so Custom keys, maybe we can learn how to make spacebar sound more uniform.
Science
you can
fact.
actually.
Recently Tess Gallagher discovered sauropod dinosaurs with still present color-bearing melanosomes in their skin.
Okay.
May know their colors soon.
Like, we'll finally figure that out? Dude, that's actually sick as heck. Hold on, guys. Let me fiddle around with this. One second. Is it this one? I think it was this one here. I'm just replugging it. I want to get it working. Oh no, that was my face camera. Wrong thing. Let's try this one. Is it this one? I don't think so. It's one of these. I'm going to get it eventually. It's this one. Let's just try replugging it. She had a spacebar ping on the release. For which keyboard is this? 3D? Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with the top down. It's okay. Well, let's use this one here. Pure Light, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you. And Fried, thank you again. Any sauropod fans in the chat? Me? I love dinosaurs. Hold on, guys. Let me just try switching the USB spots. Oh. Some stuff's gonna get... Okay. Alright, let's try that now. Say hi to Annette down there. Annette is not present today. Nope, still a little weird. I have no clue what's going on. Your desk looks so zen. Appreciate you. I try to make it zen feeling. Oh, that's me upside down. That's the me upside down again. Okay, let's try one more thing. Very impressive aesthetic in this stream. Looks beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate you. Are you a big tactile key guy? If so, have you tried Kale Midnight Pro Silent Tactiles? I've tried a bunch of different tactile switches. Never that one there, though. I'm gonna try one more thing, guys. It probably just needs to restart OBS, then. Although I don't want to restart it for you guys, so... That's okay. You know what? Do you guys want me to quickly restart? I probably just need to restart OBS. It was working before I hit live, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I am unsure. Let's actually close some programs too. Redo? Here, let me give this a quick little reboot. 1 second, guys. Still the same. Be sure to hit the reset player on Twitch, by the way. I don't know. Probably have to restart my computer then. Oh, well, we'll just do it next time. We'll just stick to the side camera. No more Zen content. Okay. Got a drink and it's over already? No. We're good. Hello, 001. How are you doing? Hello. Hey, Alex. Warm regards from Indonesia, and I bought the Eve 65 after watching your stream. Thank you for the warm regards. Thank you. Yeah, might have to refresh, guys, because unfortunately my top-down camera is being a little weird. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know why it's doing that. I am very uncertain. It looks fine on this one. I'm not sure. Ball spin? I got you. Might be time to buy some red cameras. No, I think it's just OBS. OBS has a lot of weird problems that sometimes happen with camera stuff. All right. 1 minute in and no nothing. Where's the new ball? You guys want the new ball instead? Here, I got you guys. All right. which is weird since OBS is all about running camera stuff. Yeah, OBS, I mean, this is not the first time it's like caused camera glitches and then I have to like restart my entire system, but it happens. There's nothing I can do. But it's okay. We'll carry on. We'll carry on. All right, so we're doing the Hope TKL today. That bearing is so soothing, right? Hey Alex, I bought my first components for my first custom keyboard. I want the best competitive advantage with some nice aesthetics. So I went with the Wooting 60 HEV2 PCB. Tofu 60 redo case, okay. In an anodized silver, Neo Lavender HE switches. Love those switches. What do you think? I mean, I think you got a good keyboard already. You have a Wooting PCB. The Wootility software is fantastic, so like you're in a good spot there. I don't think you can get better than that, to be completely honest. The only thing, if you really want to keep up with like bleeding edge tech, is you're gonna go TMR. So, but as long as you're happy, there's nothing else you need to worry about. Seems fine on YouTube. Oh, I don't know. It's just choppy. It's just a top-down camera. I'm not worried about it. All right. I'll still show you guys stuff on the top-down, even though it's a bit choppy, but I have no clue why that is again. Here we are. Hope TKL. Let's open this. Bro is streaming at 4 frames per second. Don't judge me.
Bro streaming at 4 FPS.
This is, oh god, this is actually holy green. I can confidently say the renders totally did this justice. Holy cow. Have you ever tried Vermillo keyboards? I used the crap out of the Vermillo VA68 for many years. I think I've tried one in the past, but it's been a long time since I've used one. Oh my god. Look at this. I'll tell you what, I don't even know what to pair with this, like keycap wise. I feel like I would have to go something super basic because I really don't know, like me, or something warm. Oddly enough, I don't think a cool color keycap set would look super great on this. Oh, Hammerhead would look good. I don't have... Oh, you know what? Actually, Metropolis might look good on this. Although, fuck, I don't even know. Again, we've already reviewed this keyboard. Today's just an extra build for this, so we're just gonna chill and do this today. If you guys haven't seen this board, it's running currently for group buy / pre-orders. Do I have an extra light on or something? Oh, it's that other light over there. Look at that. That is crazy, dude. This looks so nice. But again, I don't know what the hell I'd pair with this. Classicer would be sick. We use Classicer on the other Hope, funny enough. Are you using all the same family of cameras now? Everything's Sony, yeah. It's just OBS today. The camera looks fine. Like I'm looking down at the top down, it's smooth as fuck. But it's literally just OBS. I'm not. It's just whatever. Man, I had to switch. Dude. Burn.
Wow,
thank you so much for the tier
years.
2.
We made
Flying.
it.
Thank you so much for the prime.
Hands in the air emoji. Love you.
Love you too. How'd I put the camera on the ceiling? Can I show you guys? You guys want to see? You're gonna have to give me a moment and I'll show you guys. Here. So nice.
Just snagged Solar 80 extras. Can wait to build it when it comes.
You guys can see
Alexot love.
Thank you, Flying. Appreciate you. Dude, I hope you get to build it all nice and fun. Okay, if I do this, and then I tilt the camera upwards, this does not look super good, I'm sorry. Wrong thing. That's how it's mounted. It's mounted on the wall. I don't know why I'm yelling. Okay. Is that too zoomed in? It is, right? Is it okay? I guess so. Whatever. Bro's side questing at the moment. No, that's too. It needs to go further down. There we go. And a little bit more zoomed out. Feels so weird to see different angles of the room. It's messy as hell because I just have so much shit going on right now.
Can you say that again but louder?
That I know it's a studio setup? Trust me, I promise you guys, I've been really good about keeping everything clean. It's just because I've been working on like 15 projects today. I got like so many tools out right now that like I'm actually not done with. So I promise you, it stays way nicer. And then I also had a bit of an accident with my side table, which houses like my thermal printers and stuff. They all fell today because I was...
Gorp would go great on this one.
trying to do something.
Divina Papaya or Go Kawa. Too bad none of those are out yet.
Divina Papaya would
smile.
look good on this. It would, you're right. Alright, well... Actually, I still think the camera's too high. Hold on 1 second. There, that's better. Alright. Alright, well, let's start. I mean, we've already reviewed the board, so there's no need to go through it again. Let's start doing our stabs. We know we have a solder PCB, and we're using a carbon fiber plate today. And I'm pairing this with granite switches. So we're doing a bit of a change up. I was going to use cherry and just something like very predictable, but I figured why not just do this? But yeah, thank you all so much, Valerian. Thank you so much, Flying Burn, Hector. Thank you all so much, dude. Live 9 a.m. C time. It's pretty late. Is your camera hanging from the ceiling? No, the camera's mounted on the wall. I'm using a newer mount that I've drilled into the wall, and then I have the power supply running through. You can kind of see it. See that little box thing right over here? All the cables are running through this
Please,
like
Alex,
strip here.
I beg of you. Please use GMK dual shot on this board. It'll look great, I promise.
Dual shot? Interesting. Okay. But, yeah. The reason why it's mounted on the wall opposed to things above my head is because I hate the look of things above my head. I don't like the whole... I used to have... Dude, long time ago...
Love you, Alex, less
I
than
know,
3.
and thank you so much for the 5 months. So, a long time ago, I actually used to have the cameras mounted on a rail that sat... It's hard to explain, but imagine this is my desk. I had the cameras mounted on a rail over here. Right? And one of the cameras was actually on a panning, like, electronic... I forget what they're called. But it was a pretty expensive, like, setup I made. And I had the camera basically fixate on my position of where I sat on the desk. And it would slowly, all stream, go back and forth. And it would do this really cool effect where you can, like, see more around me. But the amount of heat and things that were in the room while I was streaming, and just the amount of, like, equipment was just way too much for me. I don't know if you guys saw when I pointed to my face cam, I actually decided to, like, basically just put everything on extendable poles. So they're like these pressure fit poles for photography that you can mount between, like, different surfaces. That's actually what's mounted on this. That's why this is hidden as well. Like, this one here is completely out of the way. But yeah, it's I don't like having too many things around. It gives me anxiety and it gives me claustrophobia to have too many things. Shop notification? What happened? Hydrate? I'm running out of water. God damn. Alright, we're gonna be doing this. Alrighty, alrighty. So, Kaz, thank you so much for the Prime. Yeah, it's just way too much. Is the camera fixed? No, it's not. That's so weird. I think I just need to reboot the computer or something. It's probably the USB ports or something like that. I can already tell you I think I know what it was. I need my clipper thing. That's right here. Restart the camera? I already tried. It's the computer. It's been on all day rendering things too, like videos, and I'm pretty positive that when I had some other... Jeez, that one's flying. When I had some other stuff plugged in today, it probably did something weird to the USB port. But it was working fine before I hit go live. Yeah, I can show it to clip. Again, you're going to have to deal with 4 frames per second here, but essentially all your clipping is these. So you just clip. I don't want to make this fly. And the idea is you want to clip on a bit of an angle. That way there you don't have any, it's still flat. Here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to clip like this. Oh yeah, that was a good clip. Hold on one second, I'll show you a bad clip. Yeah, I know, it's laggy. Okay, here. This is what you don't want to happen. See this little protruding piece? See that? See how it protrudes outwards? You don't want to do that. So make sure they're extremely flush. And what I like to do is, again, just attack it on an angle. And you won't have any of those. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on with my connection for this USB port here. You guys want me to try fixing it one more time? Hold on a sec. I'll try one more time. Turn off RTX? Alright, I'm not going to try fixing it anymore. You guys are being mean to me. Let's try this. One sec. I'm going to see if it is the USB port. I have an idea. It is the USB port. I most likely need to... Here. I think top-down camera is probably more popular than side camera, so let me just switch the cameras. I know it's upside down. Here, we'll just stick with this camera. It's the USB port. It's just weird right now, so I need to restart the computer. It's because I had extra stuff plugged in. I've been charging that camera all day. I had that camera plugged in, doing recording through OBS as well today. So, no, Adam, I have everything plugged into Thunderbolt. Thank you very much. It just happens to be that one camera. Thank you very much. This Adam guy, bro. What's the shop notification on your phone? Oh, I got... Oh. You guys remember how I told you guys? You remember how I told you guys? There was a Sonos speaker for double discount on Best Buy? I told you guys about that last time, right? And I wasn't sure it was going to ship on Wednesday. It fucking... Well, sorry, I'm swearing. It shipped. And I got it within one day because Best Buy, when they ship literally like... It's right here. It's hard to see, but... Got it for more than 50% off. Kind of crazy, dude. Kind of crazy. I don't like the aesthetic of the phone on the desk. Watch your profanity. I know. Dude, kind of crazy, dude. So it was open box. Okay, the one thing I will admit, I can't show you because it has my details on it. Best Buy shipped the Sonos speaker open box with no, like, anything. And all the Sonos speaker has is these two little tabs that opens up the whole package. So I was a little sussed out because it was open box and there was also fingerprints all over it, so I had to clean it. But dude, you know what? For for more than 50% off, and it's in perfect condition other than the fingerprints. I was like shocked. But they had a sale, and then they had open box sale, and I don't think it was supposed to be that price because it was like $150 less than every other open box that they had because they had multiple. I have no clue, but honestly, I'm not going to complain. It was so cheap. It was cheaper than picking up a small set of speakers for the computer. Like, I am not going to complain, dude. But that's what the shop thing was, because I bought it via shop. Sometimes sometimes you can find decent deals. I don't love using that shop thing, though, because it literally spams you with notifications when you order something. Not that I'm complaining, but, like, I'm complaining. Fuck it. Alright. Let's clean up this. I actually recommend you set up the app. Oh, I barely used it today. Like I said, it literally came in, and I barely used it, so... I've had no time. I've been editing things. I played one record on it. The only record I got. But it is what it is. It sounded good for like the 2 seconds I played it. And I played some stuff on my phone, but I'd be through the moon too. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna sit down and just listen for real. But yeah, today I just didn't have the time. It's been too busy today. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I was working earlier and I was like literally falling asleep as I was working. I own some vinyls but no player. They're pretty. Yeah, I've seen some of them that are pretty. Is that a Teja shirt? I gotta pay homage to the GOAT himself, Mr. Teehee. You might have a full PC restart or something. I might have to, Timmy, by the way. I'm just seeing YouTube chat right now. But yeah, I probably have to restart the computer. Is that a Red Dragon keyboard? This guy? No, this is the Manta. I inherited my dad's vinyls, probably about 1,000 records. Jeez. Hey man, records are expensive. By me, we have a few record bazaars every few weeks. You need to hit up a few of those. I mean, that's where I got the Queen record from. That was a record place that sold used stuff. It's in pretty good shape. Not grabbing Manta still haunts my dreams. Trust me when I tell you guys, it seems like a lot of people outside of, like, let's just say the extras move in like a single day. It seems like a lot of people really want Manta to rerun. So I'm not promising anything, but like it would make sense for us to want to do a V2. Not soon, and I still don't know how I feel about a round 2, so I don't want to just duplicate everything and rerun it with different colors. But it seems like maybe we should put that a little bit higher on our priority list. Any records you'd like us to... What's Bolo mean? I'm sorry, brother, I don't know what that means, my guy. Be on the lookout for. Oh! No, but I did pick up one that I had to order from, like, God knows where. I forget where the shop was. That is probably the only brand new record I'll probably pick out because it's for Sleep Token. And I wanted the specific version of it. But it wasn't that expensive. I just had to order it from, like, a shop somewhere, like, in Europe. Some, like, small town in Europe. Actually, Manta 60 is a good idea. We're already kind of, sort of, doing something like that. You should set up a Discog account if you're going to collect records. I don't think I'm going to collect them. Like, here's what I think I'm probably going to do, Flick. My goal with this whole system is to pick up everything I possibly can used. I think this is going to be one of those hobbies where, like, I kind of want to do like in-person shopping, other than like obviously things I really, really, really want, which is, you know, like the exception I just told you. I want to pick up stuff that's been like pre-loved. I want to go pick up stuff from like small record stores. I don't want this to be an online shopping hobby. Does that make sense? I don't want another thing where I'm just clicking buy now and waiting for a shipment to come in. I want to make the effort to go out and go pick up a record here and there. I have one vinyl that's like small. Oh, you probably have like a 45 or something? Manta Navalis when? Wait, what? Alex, did you see the Agar Alice board? I heard about it. I haven't seen it. I'm sure Toronto has some cool shops. There's tons. But yeah, like I said, I already found one cool pickup, which I was happy about. And they're not crazy expensive to get them used, too. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it as well. I'm pretty interested. Oh, the Agar? Yeah, I mean, if it's going to be anything like how strong of a release the Agar was, then the Alice will be crazy, man. The Alice will be a good pickup. The Alice is in prototype. That's exciting. That's all I'm going to say. I really don't get the hype behind the Agar. I feel like I might just be weird. I mean, dude, everyone has personal preferences. You are all good, my friend. Whether you like it or not is another story. Yeah. I want to know what you mean by that, Pancake, but I don't want to press. I don't want to pry, you know? Gavit, thank you so much for the
Hello,
prime,
Mr.
my
Rotos.
friend.
Hope you're doing well.
I'm good. It's going to be a late night for me. I have to do a few more pieces of recording that I want to get done for tomorrow. I was rendering a video today, and then I realized I used the wrong footage for stuff because it's been such a long day. So I just quickly had to re-record some stuff. But thank goodness I caught it, because I probably would have uploaded it like that, because I've been, like I said, so tired. Gat Plus Alu plate in my green agar with SWG beige, but I'm thinking about ordering a solder PCB, maybe doing some cream sodas. Dude, do cream sodas. Do it. Love cream sodas. Did you get the banana bread cooking footage, Alex? Bro, I kind of want some banana bread right now. With chocolate chips. I'm in the belief with banana bread. Maybe this is a hot take. Maybe this is a take that I should have kept, you know, to myself. I'm in the belief that if you're going to make banana bread, it has to be with chocolate chips. Has to be. Has to be. Now this is a ball note. Wait, what? No? Nah? Cold banana bread or warmed with butter? Hold on a second. I've never even tried it warmed with butter. Wild take? Wait. Are you guys just like banana bread, just like plain and simple? So nice.
This month,
nuts you need for sure.
Getting higher. What's poppin'?
Thank you, Ren. We're just building the board right now. We're talking about, I guess this is a controversial topic. I've always thought that banana bread excels with a little bit of chocolate chips inside. I do like chocolate chips in my pancakes too. I just like chocolate. Plain with... Okay, I've never tried it with butter. I've never done that. Usually banana bread's pretty moist. So I've never felt the need to try it with butter. Alex, what kind of light are you using to illuminate the desk? Looks kind of natural, but also could be something diffused. I don't even know how to describe this at this point here. Basically, the light that's used to light the desk is... what is this? An Aperture 200 or something? It's an Amaran 200 from Aperture. It's bouncing off of a wall, and the reason why it's bouncing off of the wall is because I got sick of looking at the softbox, so I just decided to bounce it off a white wall. However, the wall's not perfectly white, so I did have to adjust a bunch of temperature stuff. Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care about this one here. I'll fix all the camera stuff tomorrow morning. But that's what's lighting the setup. It does look better with a softbox. I just got sick of staring at it, dude. Yeah, well, the other problem is I have a green wall. Like the wall behind my computer is green. I painted it green. So there is a slight reflection of green as well this way, but I've compensated on all the cameras. I don't like looking at light sources at all. After 5 years of streaming, I finally got sick of it. So, but I've pretty much replaced all my fat. Well, they actually are fat, but like they're big, chunky, flat panel LEDs. I was using Nanolights, the compact series. Not so compact, they're just really thin, but just like huge. I was using those, but those would heat up the room to a point where it just wasn't tolerable anymore. So I just decided that I had to call it quits. Come on, bro. Bro. Keeb. Next time I see you in person, I want you to say the word room for me. You're probably going to say it like me, dude. Dude said the thing? This guy, dude. Heat up the what? You're just saying it too quickly? No, man. This is how I say it. Alex, we're both Canadian. We both here saying rum. Okay, you know what, guys? I don't know what to tell you. I actually don't know what to tell you guys. Surprised the large LED panel heated up the room more than the Amarin. That thing was a monster for heat, dude. I hated using it. It's just that particular panel gent was so good for light, but I was starting to get really like too hot, man. Are the acoustics in your Yeah, I think that's what it is, Jordan. Must be. He's getting hesitant now when he needs to say, I'm not saying it anymore. I'm getting bullied. I work with a fellow who says rum too, but he also says pit instead of put. Put? Like put? Wait, what? How does he even... Those are two different words. Rum and room I can kind of get, but... How do you pronounce roof? Roof? Is the USB port that your mic plugged into bad as well? What the fuck? That's actually pretty clever. I'll give you that, Crummy. Broom. Turtle. I thought you were on my side, brother. Come on. It's a rough. Interesting. I knew a girl in college who said rough and rum, but not roof like that. Roof? I don't know. Whatever, man. Why am I getting bullied, bro? When did this become a thing? Who started this? Was it Annette? I'm gonna take away his mod. I think today I'm gonna take away his mod, bro. As a Canadian who moved away from Europe, I'm enjoying this picking on the Torontonian. Does it make you feel like at home? Annette isn't even here. Was it you, Adam? TY, thank you so much for the prime. Man.
Late night stream. You
YouTube
just
chat
made
is less
my
toxic.
night.
Hi, Flores. If I didn't know any better, I'd assume it was just super sunny and almost 10 p.m. for you. I'm glad you guys think the lighting's good. I've put, you know how much time and effort I've put into making sure the room is good for streaming? Like, when I tell you guys the amount of testing that I did, even with my audio, to make sure the audio is as close to lifelike at all times, like position, it's at the perfect position. I do miss the condo lighting. Was really nice because it got a lot of natural light as well, but this is as best as I can do here. The thing about condos, man, is a lot of condos these days, like when we were renting that place, it was a newer condo, and like you get, well, it wasn't exactly, we didn't have that nice of a condo, but like a lot of condos have giant windows everywhere. everywhere. So like you can just get flooded with natural light. I'll never forget though, there was a week, because the thing about condos is they do this thing where they decide that when to use the air conditioning and heating. Like you can't just like pick and choose. A lot of condos like have one or the other for the entire building. There was this time when where's my 7U wires? One sec, guys. I'm gonna steal this one. There was this very, very brief time where it was boiling hot outside. And they told us air conditioning won't be turned on for another week. The problem with having windows everywhere is, oh my goodness, your place heats up very quickly. Yeah, you're in a box that is just boiling. So, is that why you use a Mac? Well, I mean, partly, dude. One of the big reasons I've been very like self-conscious about like what I use for equipment is because do you know how many times things would overheat in that place? Even with the blinds closed. Adam, not every window had them. Like, and if we did have them, because again, we rent it, we can't change a lot of those things. And they were integrated inside the, like on a track system. Like you couldn't just install them. Trust me when I tell you guys, you could not just install them. They were plastic blinds that didn't fully close. So if you guys remember kind of looking at my old setup, they were plastic blinds that kind of like got sort of closed, but not really. Thank you, Keyrist, for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? So yeah, is it Keybird? Okay, you know what there, guys. 17 gajillion viewers. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys all watching the stream today. In the UK, a room in a previous flat got to like 45 degrees. Jesus. And there's no aircon and the windows open like an inch. I mean, that's the other problem with the condo too, is the windows barely open because everything has to be safety, right? So I don't remember because we didn't do this often. If this was the window, like pointed like from a top-down view, they open like this. And you'd get this much air flowing within the unit. That's as much as they would open. They didn't, you know, like in normal circumstances, you would get like a window that pulls up or all the way to the side and you get like a giant hole. They would get like this. Alex, is it Alex or... Okay, you know what, they're turtle? Can I get a room roll on Discord? I'll make a roll. How do you say vroom? Vroom. Are you calling an apartment a condo? You know, I don't... Maybe this is my stupidity. What's the difference between a condo unit and an apartment unit? Are they not all technically the same? You own a condo? So, well, I didn't own a condo, so I was technically in an apartment, no? I have no clue. But I guess no, because technically someone else owned that condo and then rented it. I don't know. See, like, this is kind of where I get fuzzy with this whole shit. The condo. So technically, I mean, I don't honestly know. This is mega whoosh for my UK brain. I don't know. Honestly, this whole thing just makes me so... It's so complex to me. Condo is you own them, like a small box, you pay a mortgage property. I understand, like, you can own something. Apartments you rent in a landlord. So I was in an apartment. But to the person who owned it, it was their condo. Do you guys see my confusion here? So should I be calling it an apartment? Everyone that I know here just says, like, condo unit, even when they rent. I have no clue. I've always thought that like condo units were supposed to be more upscale, but that's not honestly a universal truth. I think that's kind of just one of those things where people think. You can only rent in an apartment. So I think maybe an apartment would be a giant building then that one person owns and nobody can own subunits. You can own apartments too. Fuck this whole conversation. We're gonna move on from this conversation because this is confusing me. You can totally own apartments. Just call it your place of living. Yeah. The box in the sky. Fudge it all. Call it a flat. Yeah, for real. Alright, let's pop these things in, and then we'll use our granite switches today. My fingers are sore today, though, from popping in parts. My domicile. Time to return to my skybox. You accidentally put a stab on the backspace? Split backspace on a TKL, I'm still not sold on. Your humble abode. Have you modded the granites today? Yes, the batch I'm using today is lightly lubed. It's actually why I had to push back stream. Essentially, I wasn't sure if we were getting the keyboard today. Like, I thought maybe magically it would just show up. It did not, because I'm just, you know, scatterbrained and didn't even realize that no one's even shipped it yet. This is just the date that we were planning on doing it. So, it is what it is. Tis fine, tis fine. Think of all the stabs you can save. Yeah, so then I had to just rush doing the switches today. That's all, that's all. I got some Type Plus stabs, and one makes the switch feel tactile. Oh, something might be interfering with the stab then. That sounds odd. You can lube a set of 90 in one day? Yes, in 3 hours. That's pretty much my time period. If I have to lube a batch of switches, if it's just lube, maybe 2 hours. But if it's lube and like spring swapping and filming, 3 hours, 3.5-ish hours. But I'll tell you right now though, Scott, it is so boring. I usually have to watch something to make it tolerable. But yeah, doing switches is not fun.
Yo, night stream. Nice way to end the day after working extra hours.
How many extra hours? You feeling okay though, brother? Alright, and then where'd I put that plate? Uh-oh. Where'd I stick ya? It's a Hype Keyboards plate. Oh, did I put you back in the box? Wait, where did I put the plate? Let's put some stuff away. Ooh. I'm sorry that I'm going to be... Wait, I'm sorry that I'm going to mayo... What? Make you lube... Wait, oh, make you make the lube... Oh, you're all good, Mineral. You're all good, dude. I don't mind doing it. It's just sometimes it takes a little longer than, you know, one can expect. Where did I stick the plate for this? I just had it. Did I put it inside this box? Wait, what? Pardonnez-moi? Bro snuck mayo in there. It made me double take. I'm not gonna lie. One sec, guys. Where did I put this thing? Happy weekend, Chief. How you doing, dude? Hold on a moment. Not many places where this could be. Where did I put this down? Would mayo make a decent lube? No. It was Clavier that did this a long time ago. I don't know why he did this. I don't know what possessed the guy to do this. But he decided to use pizza oil as a lubricant. It was disgusting, to say the least. Very, very disgusting. Oh my goodness, where did I stick the plate? Like I said, there's not many places where I could have moved it. Did I throw it in the box? Hold on a second. Where did I put the box for this now? Hype needs to start putting air tags in it? Yeah, dude. This has the same issue as the first PCB. Yeah, I remember you telling me. You're all good for us. I wasn't expecting it to be fully functioning. I remember you told me it has a manufacturing issue on it. Oh my gosh. Didn't you have an Alice board with him from a titanium plate with some kiwis? Yeah, I don't know where the hell I put that, to be honest. It's probably still with my parents, because there's like a handful of boards I never like brought over. Alright, just give me one moment, guys. I need to locate this thing. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I was operating on literal autopilot today while I was organizing stuff for the stream, so I probably put it in some weird ass spot thinking that's where it belonged. Because today's been a long day. Dude, ain't no way. Okay, you know what, guys? It's got to be somewhere in the room. Yeah, it's somewhere in the room. I just don't know where I put it. I found it. It was in the box. Just underneath the paper. I guess I put it back in the box. I was right. Yeah, you were. Carbon fiber plate today. I think this will pair really well with the granites. However, I still think I'm going to use a cherry switch for the space bar. Just because I do like cherry space bars. So we're going to do like a combo of this. Yeah, Adam, please stop spamming. You're a mod, you should know. And no, Adam, I have not watched JoJo past the few episodes I watched. I have not had time to watch anything, man. Actually, let me tell you guys too. I saw that I got a subscription renewal for like Netflix this month, which is the only sub I still have. I haven't watched anything on Netflix in 2 months, and I feel extremely guilty about paying that subscription fee. There's just nothing I want to watch. Or not 2 months, maybe a month. Actually, whenever Stranger Things ended is when I stopped watching Netflix stuff. But that is my only video subscription that I have. I know. I think my girlfriend's at least using the subscription for Netflix. I'm not. Believe it or not, I've been watching more stuff on Apple TV. I'm watching Hijack while I loop switches right now. I don't know. Condos generally have designated parking in front of them and aren't stacked apartments you can rent, condos you own, or can own the condo itself and share everything else. That's an interesting way of putting it then, with designating with like garages and stuff. Very, very interesting. Let's put this over here. Okay. How is Hijack? Season 1 was really good. I actually have been enjoying season 2 more. The reason when I know if I don't know what it's considered, like a mystery thriller kind of thing. The thing about Hijack, what I love about shows like this is when they start to make me feel a little bit of anxiety. Because, like, the characters are going through whatever they're going through. That's when I know I'm really enjoying the show. So, I would personally say Hijack is making me feel that. And at one point, I watched one episode today, but it was yesterday that I watched like 3 in a row while doing work. Holy crap, it was like making me feel like, I was like, dude, I need to watch this. I need to figure out what's going on. I need to finish this. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. If you're not good with like a little bit more like a high stress show, maybe pass on it. But there's been some interesting turns and twists. I'm waiting for Andy to tell me what to play. Andy, I've been playing Mugenics. That game's addicting. So addicting, dude. Ghost Runner. What's that about? 1 and 2. Actually, there was a K-drama. I think it's a K-drama that I started that I got super into, but this is one of those shows where I only can watch like in front of the TV type thing because I have to read the subtitles. It was called Bloodhound. I don't know if it's considered a drama, but Bloodhound. Holy crap, that's good too. Sidetrack. Currently seeing if I can revive this old analog light meter I have with modern lithium-ion batteries in the type switch. I think you can. Yeah, the thing is you got to get the voltage regulation down. That is the toughest part about reviving some old electronics with that kind of stuff. I'm trying to understand Resident Evil lore so I can know what's going on when my YouTubers play the next game. Isn't there a new movie coming out for that too? The second half of Bloodhounds isn't as good because one of the actors had some legal issues and they had to remove him from the show. Oh shit. I haven't got that far yet, so to me, it's still the same people. Oh shit, though. It's the only thing I'm actually watching right now. I think I'm watching it on Amazon Prime or something like that. But it's been pretty good so far. It's been pretty good. Imagine Cyberpunk Cyborg with a katana. Is that the game you're telling me about? I hate to be this guy. I tried recently to go back and play Cyberpunk. Or whatever it's called. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do another playthrough of that. I don't know why. That game for my second playthrough, I was so bored. I loved my first playthrough, and I was like, oh, let me play a second playthrough, maybe a different character style. I couldn't do it, dude. Same thing with me in Cyberpunk. Yeah, the second playthrough was fucking awful. Like, it was painful going through some of the cutscenes that I remembered. I did turn on RTX. Didn't make a difference. And I have a better computer now than when I first got the game, too. So I was, like, hoping maybe I can, like, relive some of that nostalgia. Because the first time I loved it. Yeah, it was super boring. Is there still a new Witcher game coming out? Can't use RTX on Mac? Why? I still have a Windows computer. It's okay, you're allowed your own opinions, even though you're completely wrong. Ah. Witcher 4 is coming in a few years. Witcher 4 go burr. Yeah, that I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to another Witcher series game. Witcher 3 I've played through a few times. Love Witcher 3. You know another game I just can't seem to put myself through? Like, unfortunately, I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Loved it. Stopped for a little bit because I got busy with work. And then I tried to get back into the game and I couldn't get back into it. New Elder Scrolls coming in the next 10 years? No, JCW, let me tell you. There ain't no more Elder Scrolls game. In 10 years, they're going to be releasing the 20-year anniversary of Skyrim. And that's probably the game they will release. It's going to be like 20-year anniversary edition where they do one small graphical change and make you buy the game for the 19th time. That's pretty much what I have in my head that Bethesda is capable of doing with that series. I don't think they're capable of doing anything else other than Skyrim re-releases. What was that other game they made? The space game that I tried to get into, but it was terrible. Starfield was fucking awful, dude. One of the worst games that I played in modern recent times. I'll tell you guys what, I refunded that game. I don't really refund games that often, but refunded that shit as fast as I possibly could after 2 hours. I'll never forget how my playthrough went. It was awful. What was too spooky for you? They added paid mods to it? Larian is a successor for Bethesda? I don't even know what game that is. Worst money spent in my life? Starfield was... So my playthrough, I think I've told you guys this a few times. My playthrough of Starfield. Started the game, was interested. The graphics felt weird because everything was desaturated. It just felt like nothing had any pop to it, and you couldn't edit anything. It felt like the gamma was in a weird spot, and you couldn't edit it. Hated that right away. So I'm playing through it, finally get to like this first area. I clear it out. I'm like, that was fun. It was this like ice underground area. I fly to another planet. Without skipping a beat, I got the same exact layout of the map I just played on a whole other planet in a different galaxy type thing, or whatever it was. And I looked at it, I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it and see if I get different gear. It was like everything, one for one the same. I just quit the game after that, and I was like, this is awful, and I don't want to play it. Because that means I'm going to run into this thing again and again and again. And this is not the type of game that, the same map makes sense. So I decided not to play it. And that was my Starfield experience. But someone said earlier that Skyrim is 5 years away from being the 20th anniversary. If they made a Morrowind remaster, like modern graphics and stuff, I'd buy the fuck out of that. I am not redoing more Skyrim stuff, or Oblivion stuff for that matter. I tried getting into that Oblivion remake, couldn't do it. Did they do Morrowind? I thought that was a fan-made thing. I thought they did Oblivion recently. Fire Red and Leaf Green? I don't mean to flex, guys, but I got my childhood copy of that game right here. I don't mean to flex, but my childhood copy, I don't need to buy the e-copy because I got it right over here. Dibs? I actually just finished it. Nah, I didn't keep the box for anything, dude. I guess it was worth more with the box. I was a kid. I probably threw it out the moment I got it. Literally don't own anything. I think somewhere, I don't know where it is. I gotta find it. There's Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Yellow. I think Red we sold a long time ago. But somewhere we got those two. Sealed in box is worth a lot. I know. It's just I don't have anything. Hold on, see. I'm tempted to get the Oblivion remaster. What bounced you off the game? Anything in particular? This is no one's fault, but I've already played Oblivion like 500 times. I don't know what I was expecting playing the remaster. I really don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, it's going to be such a good game. It's going to be... It's literally just fucking Oblivion, dude. So I just played the same game, and I was like, I've played this how many times? So, yeah, that was it. Pokemon is the only game I kept in the box. The only game Okay. This is a really weird tale I can tell you guys, okay? The only game I ever had the box to, and I sold it a long time ago, and apparently it's worth a few dollars now, was a game called Conker's... It was either Pocket Tales or Bad Fur Day. But I had this game, this Conker's game, and it was about a squirrel or something. And I remember bringing it into the store as a kid, or not even a kid, probably a teenager or something like that. I don't know what it was. And they immediately wanted to buy it. And they offered me at the time, like, I don't know, like $40. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that sounds fucking awesome. Because the game, every other game, I was getting trade-ins for like $5. And then I learned years later that that game apparently never, like, it was not super duper... They didn't make a whole lot of them or something like that, or something. And it was worth a little bit more. Not a crap ton more, but I kind of regret that one. I feel like I was taken for a ride, but I mean, hey, I got $40, I guess. Bro got scammed? I wonder what it's worth now. I've never checked. Let's do a Nixie for the spacebar today. That sounds fun. Is it actually 2K? Ain't no way. It's $42? I feel good now. That means I almost got the same. Actually, probably with inflation. People talk about second playthroughs, but I can't manage to finish a game. It's one of those things you got to carve out some time with. That's it. Pocket Nixie never fails. I'm thinking we use the Nixie today. I'm just going to make sure everything's pushed in nicely here. The cartridge is cheap, but the sealed box is expensive. And that's why I didn't have a sealed box, but I had like a brand new box. That was the only game I, for whatever reason, remember having the box to. This game here, I'm struggling to play through, actually, if I'm being honest with you guys. I think I've already told you guys, but I keep trying to get back into it, struggling to play this, dude. This is a weird game. I think even as a kid, I never finished it. But very, very strange playthrough. I'm not having the best of times. I've actually had to look up a few things and how to proceed to like the next level because I just don't understand. All right, let's start soldering. Pocket Nixies are great. Pokemon Dungeon on the GBA. That sounds really familiar. Pokemon Dungeon. What was that about? I loved Elden Ring. Elden Ring I've played 1.5 times, technically. Just ran at a time, so it was about Pokemon and Dungeons. Thanks, Adam. This guy, dude. I had a working copy of Chrono Trigger that I sold years ago for maybe $100, and now they're going for close to 300. Should have kept that one there. You know what game is worth... I don't even understand why this is worth a lot of money. It's good, don't get me wrong, but this one here... I don't quite understand why Emerald... and what's the other one that's adjacent to Emerald? I don't quite understand. Believe it or not, like, this was good. Ruby, yeah. This was good, but, like... yeah. Best version of Gen 3? Maybe I just didn't, like, vibe with any of the Gen 3 Pokemon. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. We're all a little different, guys. Third versions are a little rarer. I'll take it off your hands. Actually, I might actually, depending on what time I finish today. What's this piece of thread here? Depending on what time I finish all my work today, I'm probably going to sit down and play some Pokemon. Princess Peach video game and feeling like the coolest kid. I mean, you honestly, like, I kind of like handheld gaming. Always have. It's a good vibe, man. sitting down just like after a long day, like not having to be on another computer desk, it's a good vibe. What was y'all's first Pokemon game? Pokemon Red. That's my first Pokemon game. Which I don't think I own. I think that was also traded in when I was a kid. I don't think I own it anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Damn, you super unk. Can we get a ban on this Adam guy? Silver was good too. After I'm done playing Pokemon Fire Red, I'm actually going to go ahead and redo Pokemon Crystal. Can I have the super mod so I can ban Adam? Ooh. That would be a good one. You know what? I'll consider it, my friend. I'll consider it. Oh, Foraz, do I need to use the gaskets from the other case? Oh no, this is top mount. What am I talking about? Are the screws in the case here, Foraz? How do we feel about the trading card games? How do I feel about the trading card? Are we talking about like the actual like physical trading card game or the electronic one, Scott? My parents found my original Doom 3.5 disc. They hold 1.44 megabytes each. I love that, dude, because that is a throwback and a half. Talking about the Spearoso trading card game. I think, and this is truly, I'm saying this with my entire chest, and I'm sorry if this like bothers someone, but also like not sorry, I guess. I think the idea that adults buy a game like Pokemon trading card game with the intention of selling it at a higher price than kids is fucked. There's no other ways I can put that. It's so fucking stupid. That's all I gotta say. Like, I would love to buy some cards for my nephew or something like that. And every time I've gone to Walmart or any trading card game store, the packs are either marked up to oblivion or they're just non-existent. And like, I ain't about to pay $10 for a pack of cards that I know people have done all their dumb bullshit like weighing and checking, and I know there's gonna be nothing in those single packs. So like, even the blister packs and all the other stuff, like, I'm just not buying. Like, they don't exist anywhere. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of how I feel about it. I think Pokemon cards is it's an adult thing now where people sell to children, and it's stupid. But yeah, I also just don't like people who like dedicate their lives to scalping people. It's not really a skill. It's called being a parasite. We've seen it in the keyboard hobby, and I don't like it. Hoping by the time my baby grows into a kid, Pokemon scalping will be dead. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think now with the age of like everything has to have some value, like it's just not going anywhere, dude. I hate saying that out loud too. As long as there's a demand for spending, scalpers will be present. Yep. No matter what it is. Maybe they'll move on from Pokemon, but I highly doubt it. Did you see Nvidia is going to be making consumer GPUs for now? Though isn't going to be. So no more Founders Edition stuff? Or are you talking about just no more NVIDIA graphics card, period? They've almost doubled production at Pokemon cards in the US and it's still getting scalped to hell. It's true. Guys scalping, camping at Micro Center overnight to buy video cards and sell it $2 on eBay. Yeah, I mean... I know people during COVID who were in this keyboard hobby buying things computer related, computer adjacent, stuff like that, and selling them to people with the justification of, I'm doing you a service by making sure you get this instead of the other scalpers. And it's like, what kind of dumb backwards logic did you have to like how many hoops of whatever you had to jump through to get to that conclusion? Like what but yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know, man. Anyways, long story short, Pokemon cards, I have no care for them in the world anymore, just because as cool as it would be to get back into them, it's been ruined by people who need to profit off of them. And I'm not even talking about, you know, Nintendo or whatever, whoever's making them. I'm trying to get into Riftbound and it's nearly impossible to get even singles. Oh, I've heard about that too. Oh, fuck, it's Adam who said I missed a Switch. I was about to ask which one. How dare I believe him? But yeah. No NVIDIA cards this year apparently, and they are thinking about bringing old cards back to meet supply. Wait, what? What does it even mean? That is so wild. You're still missing 2 rows though. Thanks, Annette. Do you guys like the green, by the way? This green's crazy, huh? It's so wild. It's like the perfect emerald green. They're re-releasing the 3060? Interesting. I think in Metropolis would look good. The board looks so much better than the renders. 100% agree. It's funny because I don't know if you watched the first review. I said the exact same stuff. The renders... Actually, I will admit, the green's pretty damn close to the renders. But this keyboard just does something different in person. Cats or dogs? I don't know. I think I'm more of a cat person. But, you know, I don't really know. Also, the artisan on the other key would work for it. Oh yeah, I could move that over too. Just buy the 5090 and be done with it. How much is the 5090 right now? I'm still rocking a 4070 Super Founders Edition. That is my graphics card. Not that old, but I found one on sale and I picked it up. $3,000, god damn. RTX 6000 Pro, whatever it's called. How much is that one? Is that the new RTX card? Or is it the Radeon card or whatever? Gigabyte released one that's 5K. What's special about it? Nothing? It has a screen. I'm gonna take a picture of my computer for you guys. My computer has nothing in it. Listen. I totally love people making their computers beautiful, but I don't think it's worth the price point that PC enthusiasts pay. Unfortunately, I think the beauty part of keyboards has such a high markup. It's so unfortunate because I would love to even explore that myself. But like, I remember at one point I was pricing out an all-white keyboard. Good luck. I don't know if it's changed, but holy shit. So my computer right now is literally all blacked out. No lights, no nothing. I didn't install a single piece of RGB. And then one thing I actually decided to do away with because I don't know about you guys. I found that every time I bought an all-in-one cooling loop, I would have to replace them because eventually they would just not like work. I've never had good experiences with all-in-ones, and I sort of recently, within the last 2 years, switched to a Noctua. What are they called? Like the CPU heat sinks there. Holy shit! After all this time, it's been very consistent at keeping everything below temps that I want. It's been fantastic. Custom loop, if computer prices weren't crazy, I would consider doing that. But computer prices are wild. And like, I feel like I'm gonna mess that up the first time I do it or something. I mean, I'm definitely going to wait for the AI bubble to burst. It has to burst soon. There's nothing... wasn't it... Didn't they make, like, some thing recently where... like, a lot of companies are admitting that... they actually... like... there actually hasn't been a lot of, like, production... what's that thing there? There hasn't been a large increase in employee production since AI has started. I was reading this whole thing about it. And actually there's been more mistakes on a lot of stuff that's been doing with AI. There's been a lot more errors because the AI isn't actually... like, it's not the AI that people think. It's just kind of like learning and trying to give you an answer that you feel like would be the best for you, but sometimes it's all made up bullshit. I don't think AI bubble will pop soon. Do you guys, realistically, do you guys use a lot of AI stuff? I listen, I'm super open-minded. I use it for grammar checking. And listen, I don't care whether you guys use it or not. There's obviously problems and stuff's problematic with some of that stuff, but like, I'm not going to judge, but I just don't use it very much. I avoid it at all costs at work, yes. Oh, Sneaky, by the way, did you get my my message? If it pops out, we will have a ton of cards for cheap one. Yeah, maybe. Had to do legal research for AI usage, hallucinated case law. Yep, it's a lot of... I get a lot of hallucinations too. Like, when I tried to use it when it first came out to help me write things, first of all, like, we're in such a weird niche where, like, it can't and won't ever be able to write the stuff that we need. Realistically, these companies have more money to burn than consumers do, and will spend as much as they can to choke you out of the market. I guess so. Sounds good, Sneaky. AI is destroying everything. Okay, so funny story about that. I, after not using it for quite some time, when I was doing an email for novel keys this morning, and I needed to essentially extend the background, and my normal not generative fill, but the content aware scale which to my knowledge doesn't use AI. It just wasn't cutting it. Like, it didn't look good. So I decided today that, hey, you know what? I'll give every single model of AI a chance here. Nope, they all look like shit. So I decided to not use it to extend the background. And actually just painted in a new background by hand. Our company is pushing for everyone to use AI too. I think it's good to know about it and be aware, but I'm just wary of over-relying on it. Yeah, I think the problems that I've ran into, which have made me stop using it, and from what I can tell it hasn't been addressed, is what we were talking about earlier, which is AI hallucinations. So even with writing keyboard stuff, right? If I put, not anything, but like a lot of the times, if I were to run something through AI to check grammar and sentence structure, which I do think it's helpful sort of for that, if you don't tell it specifically what to do, obviously it's going to try rewriting some stuff, and it is awful for keyboard things. It'll actually sometimes make up things to kind of fill in gaps. Like one really bad one that I remember was I asked it to basically like reword a sentence because I just couldn't figure out how to word it properly. And I remember it spit out basically something that made no sense and started making up stuff on how to solder a keyboard.
Strange feeling that I want pink 75% case. Any recommendation where to look? With maybe small screen smile.
Fuck, the only thing that comes to mind is Wuche. Who's even doing pink these days? Maybe Mellatrix, Wuche, something like that? I'm not too sure, but thank you, dude. I appreciate that, Leah. We need more pink? Yeah, there's not a lot of pink 75s with screens. Scissors, how you doing? People in my work say they use AI for certain emails or mock-ups as a flex, and it's just so obvious that AI is the furthest thing from a flex. Yeah. It's, let me wash my hands quick. It's weird. This is off. Let's make sure this is good. Let's put this all back. The people who love AI for emails all type very slowly. I have no issues with people like running their ideas through. Like, I've seen this a lot where it's helped with certain language barrier stuff where like maybe they translate something and then they run it through like an AI thing where they can sort of make it, I guess, better, because sometimes there's like things that get lost in translation. But I've even seen problems with that because it's kind of hard to like know exactly what you're doing there. Like I said, there's been only limited cases where I'm like, yeah, this sort of makes sense, but I haven't found like an application to use AI where I'm like consistently happy with tools from AI. So it's just my experience so far. Hi, Lockheed. How you doing? Right now, there's a huge problem in the open source community because you're able to set up an AI to I don't even know how to pronounce that word. I'm so tired right now, Adam. I'm so sorry. Make code and pull requests off GitHub for open source projects. So the maintainers of those projects have to sift through a bunch of junk contributions, and multiple of them are completely stopped accepting new contributions. I mean, that makes sense. I get why they have to do that, though. All right. Now, time to install this in the case. What a lovely color this is. God damn. Look at this green, bro. It's the right bit? Oh, wrong bit. Even in school, my professors actually just tell us to use AI for some of our schoolwork. I don't know. That's weird that professors are doing that. You know, I'll tell you guys this too, and maybe this is me being unk, but like, even if okay, example, if I Google something right now, you get the AI thing from Google where it tells you like a little bit about it. When I read like the synopsises of those like AI polls and stuff and use AI to like help me research things, I never remember a single thing I research. But when I like through AI, like just like the quick snippets, when I like go in deep dives on like things that I want to learn about and put in the effort, because when I want to learn about stuff, I write things in books, got a ton of things here I write in. I suddenly am able to digest information better, like putting in the conscious effort to look for things opposed to having a very brief like how to do something. Like you kind of become over reliant on like the quick easy hit of like here's how you do it. I don't know though. My friend works for Google on the LLMs, but uses LLMs to work with the LLMs. AIception. It's all coming full circle. You outsource the thinking? Yeah. Weird. It's weird, man. It's very weird. Anyways, my piece of advice, unsolicited advice. Don't use it as a crutch. That's all. I think it has its use cases, and I'm not, completely against the use of all of these things, but don't use it as a crutch. I dropped. Oh, a screw. One of my backup screws. Oh, wait, I still need my screwdriver bit. In case you guys forgot, there's also never lose hope inside the keyboard over here, which I think is a nice touch. Also weird seeing AI pictures of themselves as profile pictures. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff. But then again, I'm also someone who's really into like doing my own art stuff, so I can understand where AI is like nice for like very small repetitive tasks. In the art world, sort of like, and even that's kind of hard to justify. But dude, I'm telling you guys, I don't even think my camera's doing this justice. It's like super duper emerald. Alex GPT, yeah, let's make one, guys. Scratchy Cherry, yes. No, this is not a giveaway board. I'm pretty sure we're sending these all back to Forez after I'm done. We reduced our tickets that we had to do manually by 50% using AI. Client satisfaction is top notch since. It's really nice. Yeah, and like I said, I think... And this is kind of where I become like, yeah, I kind of understand it here. Sometimes you get repetitive questions, and like having something that answers those repetitive questions probably saves you a lot of time to like actually deal with people who have bigger problems, which I can actually see as like a win for everybody. You might think it's kind of annoying, but like, imagine this. I used to work at Best Buy, and the amount of like very simple questions that you kind of have to like spend man hours like repeating over and over again was kind of crazy. And then you'd have to give less time to the people who have like larger questions because you still had to serve X amount of people per day. So I can understand it for that. That makes a lot of sense. Screwdriver. Same problem in medicine, totally get it. Yeah, again, I think there are good use cases, but I also think most of the time they're stupid use cases. Like making stupid videos that, do nothing for anybody. Not even a good laugh. AI should be used as a tool, not a fix-all. I agree. I think overall we'll never see the return on investment. Yeah, that's a tough one for the future. I'm not too certain on that, but yeah, I don't know. But they're in the person, so it wouldn't work. Hey, man. I got the new thing for you, JCW. We're going to start cloning. You guys remember that sheep that we cloned a long time ago? We're bringing it back. AI don't even matter when we can clone ourselves 50 times. 50 times the production. He didn't turn out well the way we want it. Was it Dolly? It was Dolly, right? I know, the green is beautiful. I think we have to put Metropolis on this, guys. I feel like since I don't own Hammerhead, Metropolis is just the next best answer. Ooh, this looks great with the carbon fiber plate in it. Holy shit. It's the same as the other one. I believe it was 660. It's a very low MOQ board. I talked about it in length in the last stream. We can have another conversation about like low MOQ boards and stuff like that, but I don't know if I want to use modern mats. Okay, dual shot? Or, I mean, I don't know. I'm still a little hesitant on dual shot. I still feel like Metropolis would be better. I don't know about Micklin on this, actually. I feel like Micklin's too colorful for this, and I kind of want something to be maybe a bit more like giving the green the attention it needs. Classicer, didn't we use Classicer on the last one? The other blue one? I already packed it away. Oh, by the way, for us, are both of these being... okay, you can message me later. But are both of these being shipped back to the same location? If so, I'm just going to wait to ship them all out. So I don't have to double invoice shipping costs. Redacted? Redacted could look nice. Yeah, let me do a poll. So Metro is going to be Metropolis, Redacted, or Dual Shot. We'll just pick three things here. We'll do 1 minute to vote. Go for it, guys. Different places? Okay, then I'll ship with the blue one this weekend. I don't know if Dandy would look good on this, to be honest, guys. Dandy's a totally different green, and I think that'd be clashing. Even Wasabi might not look great because the Wasabi green is not this. Wednesday, February 25th, your inbox will receive something you can't even imagine. Is it another shirt? Oh my gosh. Oh, British race. I mean, I think BRG would also look a little too different. Like I said, this is an interesting one to pair with, man. Cladney? The poll's up, by the way, guys, if you guys want to vote. I don't know about Cladney. Mr. Hockey, thank you so much for 70 months.
These people telling the streamer what would look good on the board. They need to ask the real question. Alex, you know what would look good on you?
Tell me, Mr. Hockey. Botanical? You know, I don't think there's a green set. I think a lot of the green sets I own are the opposite of this. We can do Redacted. Thank you, Hockey. I appreciate the love, buddy. Redacted. Pine green agar. That sounds lovely. Boo? I mean, democracy wins, I guess, here. Sorry, guys. Although, I suck at doing Redacted, though. By one vote, redo. This is the importance of voting, everybody. Carbon fiber plate versus strong plastic. Carbon fiber is always going to be a bit brighter than most plastic plates. Maybe with the exception of unwipe. Or, not unwipe plate. What is the plate called? What's the piss plate called again? Oh my god. PEI, thank you. Ultim. That's what it's called. Thank you, thank you. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Oh boy. My least favorite part about doing this is guessing where everything goes. Everyone got it wrong. Hyperfuse. Hyperfuse would actually be pretty sick for this. I don't own Hyperfuse though. Actually, although, you know what? I'm gonna wait till later so I don't accidentally click something and end stream. I have brass, polycarbonate, and aluminum. Closest to brass, you think? Well, probably going to be aluminum. Do you mean out of the ones you have? Oh, or do you mean for carbon fiber? I'm confused. Can you redo the whole question? Sorry, my brain is small. Someone needs to try Bison Golden Apples. Dude, actually an apple sounds really refreshing right now. I'm not even going to front with you guys. If I had one right now, I'd devour it. Oh no. Home goes here. Have I tried Bison maple switches? No, there's a lot of Bison switches I need to try. I like Bison switches though, they're really good. Someone sent him an apple. That would be lovely. I heard him whisper 6-7. Oh my god, Mendy. Sorry, that was auto blocked because you know. It's really unfortunate how they chose numbers that go in front of each other like that. Very basic numbers for their 6-7 stuff. Golden apple housings are PEI too. Interesting. I would want to try that. Sounds kind of cool, actually. I just saw a Key Athena switches in, and I'm shocked by how smooth they are stock. Key Athenas. Who's making those? Who's selling those? I think this is Control, but we'll figure this out. I so badly want to tap on this just to see what it sounds like. Oh wait, this would look... That looks beautiful there. Best way to lube KTT roses. I've always done a very light coat of 205. But I mean, your mileage may vary on that. Okay, let's do this instead. I don't think you need to do anything else to those switches though. You are literally good with just putting a little bit of extra lube on them. I would not film them. I would not spring swap them because the springs are pretty decent, unless you want a different weight. But they are pretty fantastic, I'd say. Do any loud noises happen in the stream? Would you guys say so? I don't think so. I just build keyboards, unless you don't like clicking. Good night, Kath. Actually, yeah, I don't think we do many loud noises. Yeah, 99 streams were, those were loud. They were something. 5. I'm not even going to say these numbers in sequence anymore. that's the right. I don't think it's the right profile. Alcyon. Oh my god, dude. we gotta ban that term, bro. I don't want to see jokes about that. How do I even delete the comment? They changed my. Thank you. Only loud noises are during solenoid buzzers? Oh yeah, but we know in advance when we're doing those. Thanks, Adam. Soothing voice. Thank you. I think that's how you lower MOQ, to be honest. For what? Sorry? Oh my god. Am I just not getting lucky with pulling out the right caps that we need? I got here towards the middle of stream. What are we thinking, or what are we doing different on this build? So we have carbon fiber plate. We have, what else did we do different today? Oh wait, this is, sorry guys, one sec. What key is this? This is H. Carbon fiber plate, we're doing granite switches for the alphas, and then a Nixie for the spacebar. Only because I think the Nixie is a better overall choice. Are Vint Blacks worth it? How much are you paying? The truth of the matter is, it really depends on the price. I think vintage black switches definitely have a slightly different sound signature. Is it worth your money though when they get super expensive? Mm-mm. Nuh-uh. But I mean, they are an experience, and if you want to try them out, then I say go for it. But they are kind of pricey. I've definitely seen batches go for way more than they should. In what terms are they diff? I mean, in a very broad sense, like vintage switches have a slightly different sound signature. I found they're a little bit they have a more prominent scratch for one. In another sense, I've definitely had good experience with vintage switches having a bit more bass overall. But like, there are some sets of Vints that sell for just, again, way too much money. And I don't think they're worth it at that point. So alright, we're going to play guessing games of where everything else goes here. I think this is the number 2. This is L. I think that's, no, that's not it. That's C. Okay, what else are we missing here? Oh. Great switch. Which one? Redact it, mate. Get redacted. Yeah, and just for the record, guys, if you guys want to have serious conversations about that, go for it. We can have serious conversations. I just don't want to see it being made as a joke, because it's not really a joke. It's a serious topic for real that I think should be taken extremely seriously and not be made like as humor to lighten kind of the gravity of that situation. If that's fair and, you know, all is good type thing with everybody here. Because I think the moment we start making it a joke, it lessens the impact of what actually was done. Alex, do you think broken in MX Browns are worth it? I don't know. I'm just not really a broken in switch kind of guy though. So for me, not really. There's the B. Yeah, but not really a broken in switch kind of guy. Very wise. Agreed. It's a generation bending collective traumatic experience. Appreciate you taking it seriously. I just don't think it's worth like making jokes about, just because again, it's not something that I feel like needs to be joked around about. I'm looking for insert now. Where the frick is it? Oh my gosh. The one thing I hate about this set. You know what? I'm not gonna do this to myself today. So I'm just gonna put this here. It's below your mouse? No, this is all the wrong profiles. It's okay. Find my brush. No, those are all the wrong profiles for it. It's in the box. Well, it's okay. Got a Kohaku recently, but can't seem to find the right switch and plate combo. Any recommendations? Aluminum. Truth be told, just use alu. Alu is probably the best case scenario for that particular thing there. I will admit, Redacted looks really good on this. But I think we need a basic set for this. Let me just quickly tune the spacebar. PP works well if you need to tame a high-pitched switch. I can agree with that. I do think if you want to tame a switch on the Kohaku, go with polypropylene. Okay, I can tell you right now, I'm already... Oh, wait, I don't have the side cam review right now. I already like this more than the last one we built. I really liked the MX Browns that we did last time. But I am more of a linear guy. And I think MX Browns are... Not to throw shade, they're kind of a dirty linear. This is carbon fiber, yeah. The granites sound really good as the alphas. It's a nice top mount experience. I really like it. It sounds great. You know what? I should have mil-maxed the spacebar because now I'm so curious what a granite switch sounds like on this. I feel like the granite spacebar probably would have been a little deeper. Because I love these alphas so much. I don't have any desoldering equipment ready right now, so... I love... Yeah, the Nixie's not bad on the spacebar. I actually do think the granite would have been better. Which is like... It's crazy. Yes, there is supposed to be a slight scratch with the granites. No, the spacebar is not bad. It's good. I don't think it actually suits the alphas we did here today. Which I'm shocked about, because usually granite plus cherry is a great combo.
Hi Alex, I'm late. Can you stream 3 more hours, please?
Until 1 a.m. I lubed them, yes. All of these have been lubed. Calligraphies have a little bit more scratch. But I think they're totally different, like, tones. Calligraphies are really high pitch. Granites are a lot more mellow. You know I haven't used the granites dry yet? You know, I should do that next time, actually. I might try that. This was my last dry batch, though. I have, like, 6 more that I can actually put in here that are whatever, but... Flores, this sounds very, very lovely. I love this combination. This combination sounds great, dude. I mean, the granites. I still want to swap the spacebar, but I love the granites inside this board right now. One more thing I'm gonna try is just put in the double keyboard mats. Let's just try that. Pretty much the same. Maybe a little bit less bassiness, like from the desk itself, but a little bit more isolation. This board is beautiful. I gotta say, like, it's one of those boards that it looks good from the side profile. I mean, I don't like the screws, which I've talked about last time, but Flores offered a great solution for that. I think where this board really strikes me is the bottom. It is a hot looking board from the bottom. Like, I will say, like, when if you were to tell me $660 and then you showed me the bottom here, like these curves would make me go, yeah, okay, I get it. DDS is the manufacturer here. You can tell DDS boards, like I've always been able to tell, like it looks great. The anodization is flawless on these type of boards too. So it's beautiful. I would even say like the top down looks good too. Like it's a very simple top down. Like you're not going to get more simple than this, but like the proportions are really nice on this. DDS Ano is the best IMO. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with DDS2, you always pay a little bit more of a premium anyways. But I've had really good boards from DDS. If we want to get into like a bit more of like a in the weeds conversation, DDS is a manufacturer that like I don't think personally I've ever had like a bad board from them. I usually consider DDS, like when some project runs through DDS, I typically expect to pay more. But I've only ever had good experiences, so. This is a Lube Nixie, yeah. I still think the combination, if I were to pick one up right now, I'd probably pick up a plastic plate, not a carbon fiber plate. And then maybe do the same thing. Carbon fiber on top mount is actually one of my like least favorite combinations, but I will admit it sounds really good in this. Know what else is on lube? The night stabs in my 4 different keyboards. God damn, brother, really? DDS had some limitations to Ano colors. So nice to see they got more unique options. Yeah, this is pretty unique. I can't say I've ever seen a color like this. And again, in person, this is way more saturated. I wish the camera was a little bit. It's okay, maybe not a lot more, but it's a little bit more saturated for sure. Could I have a free keyboard? I unfortunately do giveaways only on Twitch, and we're doing them probably next month. There's a deep kind of clacky. It's the granites. The granites are definitely a bit of a deeper clackiness. So, I still want that board on top though, so impatiently waiting. Soon, promise. What are your thoughts on the new mode prologue? Kind of glad to see more companies doing 1800s. I like the direction mode's going. You want a free wink? I like the direction mode's going, I'll tell you that much. I think mode's going in a direction where like I really appreciate them doing different design stuff. I know some people were saying that they didn't want mode to change up their design philosophy on things, but I think it's needed, or else we're going to get the same old projects over and over and over again. So, I like the direction they're going. I'm happy they're doing different layouts. I'm happy with the whole, again, the whole branding style of mode right now. Like, it's fun. But then again, I've always been like, I was very critical of mode when they first came out. Their first project, it needed to be critical. Mode is one of those brands that took criticism and they didn't just go, yeah, go fuck yourself. They actually took criticism and then applied it to a lot of their products, and on top of that, they have great customer service to boot. So, the Mode 80 was so close to flopping. That was their first one, right? The Mode 80? I can't remember if it was called Mode TKL or Mode 80. That board was a little bit of a hot mess. But they really twisted everything around and made it all great. So yeah, I've always appreciated Mode for that. There's been plenty of businesses where like we give them criticism and they either get mad or just nothing happens. Thoughts on the Frog TKL? I do not like the Frog. I bought a Frog. I do not like it. It's not the best keyboard in the world. Some people love their Frog TKLs. I do not love mine. I think that is one of the rare Geon flops. There's 2 Geon flops in my opinion, and that's one of 2. Do you ever build thought keyboards? Yeah, I mean, we just did one like not too long ago. Yeah, the Ligera is the other one, unfortunately. That one there is, I think, even worse than the Frog. My Frog PCB has issues. Mine's dead. My Frog, if you guys didn't know this, my Frog PCB is completely dead right now. So I have to buy another one. I'm not even gonna. Like, I don't even feel like it. Because I don't like the board. Why did you kill it? Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys. The Hope TKL, if you guys are interested. Let me show you guys the blue one. Actually, no, it's already packed up. If you guys want to see the blue one, check out the video for it. 4S. Outside of the stuff I've already kind of mentioned to you, again, I know we're not redoing the review here, we're just kind of showcasing it. The green is gorgeous. I am very grateful that 4S, and I'm going to give a shout out to 4S here. A lot of people wanted to see the green in person. Or just have me look at the green just so we can all see it on camera together. 4S literally shipped this so quickly to me just so we can all see this. So super grateful. I'm going to take a few pictures of this as well, but like super grateful that he managed to actually get this. 4S confirmed, again, maybe 4S, because he's in YouTube chat right now, he can confirm again that he's going to look into thinner screws and give people the option for both. I think it's shipping with both thin screws and thick screws, because I really don't like the thick screws on the back. How stable is the board from the F-Row? I mean, here's the thing, right? Here's a normal click. If you do this, though, but like, when are you going to do that? I don't think there's a world where you're doing this with your board. We've seen a few. I'm going to do that. All right, my bad. I actually do it all the time. That's my bad, dude. Sorry. Angrily F4. Yeah, sorry, dude. We can provide both kind of screws. Flush. Yeah, so 4S is saying they're going to do both kind of screws. Flush and the ones that slightly protrude. So glad I ordered the green. The green, I think, is fantastic. I don't think we see a lot of greens like this in the hobby, so... And again, I think you're going to love this in person, too. Alright though, guys. I wish the green came with free money. Hey, yo. Vasagreen's still my fave. Bottom looks like the Oku without the cutouts. A little bit, yeah. Like, I wouldn't say it's completely like the Oku, but it definitely like reminds me of it. Okay though, guys. It is 11 o'clock. I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to do a few more bits and pieces of work and then probably fall asleep. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys were interested in the Hope, please go check it out. It's on a few different websites. If you're in YouTube, it's in the link in the description there. Well, it's in the description. But I will talk to you guys. I don't know if we're still doing the personal build tomorrow because, unfortunately, I've been able to get nothing ready. I'm still going to try to do the personal build at night tomorrow. If not, I will see you guys Sunday. I'm kind of bummed because I really wanted to do my personal keyboard, but didn't even have time to do the switches. Until then, what's the personal build? I was going to redo, because I got the plate in for my unicorn. I was going to redo my unicorn, because it has those stupid plates on it, but I don't even know what switches I want in it yet. But yeah, until then, guys, love you guys. We'll talk very, very soon. Let me go find someone to raid. MX Blacks? A lot of my Singa boards have MX Blacks in it. I think I need to like move away from the same old, same old. I need something a little different, I think. Is anyone doing keyboards right now? No? No one's doing keyboards. Let's just go raid the ducks. I could do a tactile unicorn, but then again, I don't even have those like switches with me. I was gonna do calligraphies, but then I used them for something else, and then I still have to decide the switches I want to use, which I haven't even done. So I could do a tactile one. Why not? I'm probably gonna min-max the PCB, to be completely honest with you guys. All right, though, guys. Love you. Talk to you guys very, very soon. Unload granites is a good idea. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys, and good night, everyone. Sleep well. Bye-bye.